We're breathing in cancer regardless. So, in regards to abortion, in regards to people preaching about, abortion is bad, it's against the Bible, it's against, you're anti-Christ if you believe into it. First of all, I can guarantee you 90% of the people who say they strongly believe in Christ don't believe in Christ. You see people buying $3,000 crosses. You're not, and they wear them casually, like, oh, look at my new cross. Like, you know what? Your fucking cross symbolizes your Messiah's death and punishment for you, for the people. So you try to emphasize that by buying flashy fucking crosses and making more as like an appearance type style thing. No, that's fucked up. So, as I was saying about abortion, listen, a lot of things have changed. Society's changed. Back in the day, it wasn't accepted. Now it should be accepted because, if a woman gets raped and she gets pregnant, that child, she's supposed to live with that child for the rest of her life. That child is a flashback. Every single day she'll look at him. She'll remember the time she went through this extreme, difficult circumstance in her life, this emotional breakdown, And you know what? A lot of orphans, surprisingly, are criminals. I'm not trying to offend anyone here. I know a lot of orphans who are good people, but if a child's not meant to be in this world, he's not meant to be in this world. Because I personally, if I was an orphan, I would love to. I wouldn't be able to live without my mom, at least right now. I love my parents greatly, and if a mother's not ready to bring a child in, or if she is addicted to a substance, or can't take care of the child, putting him in some foster home. What if he never gets adopted? What if he or she never gets adopted? Like it's just I don't think it's right to do. You can give yourself an abortion. You can kill the baby from within the womb. Drink a bunch of liquor or something. That's a horrendous way of killing the baby, but it's still doable. Therefore, I believe it's freedom of will. The abortion should be legal. And I understand that argument that it's already a living thing. Yeah, it is a living thing, but it's not experiencing life. And it has no memory. We don't remember what we were doing in our mother's womb, so that's what I have to say about abortion. And lastly, I'm going to continue talking about Jesus Christ for a little bit. I'm Reformed. I'm a Reformed Jew, so I don't eat kosher. As you can see, I'm a pretty big kid. I don't believe in a lot of the strict rules. I do follow the 10 guidelines for living. Do not steal, do not harm. The thing is, we all will sin. It's inevitable, especially in modern day society, but let's make it hypothetical. So let's take some CEO, entrepreneur, not even that rich, just a millionaire. And I know it's easy to say, but come on, there's a lot of millionaires out in the world, and there's billionaires. But Jesus once, a follower went to Jesus, and this was noted, I think, by Paul, or one of the Gospels. He went to Jesus and he said, Jesus, what can I do to go to heaven with you? Jesus said, take all your belongings, sell it, get rid of all your money, give it away to the poor. They need it. And come follow me and live with me possession free, money free. And the guy turned away and he said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And he walked away. You know how many greedy people there are out here? In those $3,000 chains, I'm sure if Jesus Christ, and if you believe he's the Messiah, was there, he'd rather have you sell that chain, and not symbolize his suffering at all, but donate it to charity. I'm not going to talk to you about I think Jesus is this and that, because, the man did die for his morals. He did have very good morals. He got brutally slaughtered for them. So I think he's a good man with good intentions. I personally don't believe he is the Messiah, though, just because I'm a skeptic, and the fact that his resurrection showed embarrassment. Not embarrassing as in the way we know it. Embarrassment as in, like, back in the day it was a word used as, like, an embarrassment of something that you could challenge so many times. His grave, no one actually saw his resurrection, but his grave was found empty, and he only stayed confined to his society. You know, if he was able to be resurrected, he would have been able to not only remain in his society but go spread word elsewhere. You know, like the Americas everywhere. At the Americas at the modern day Americas, which at the time were unknown, but he could have seen the whole world. He was a revelation to God. Is what you Christians predicted him to be. And yeah, skeptics like myself generally don't believe in that. I do believe in God, and I am. I believe I am a chemist. That is, I'm a pre-med major, and I've been into chemistry since I first discovered it, and I do chemical experiments. I do a lot of research, but I still believe in God because the way Darwin initially put it is Darwin Darwinism and this adaptation could exist alongside with God because maybe God creates these laws and governs these laws. So every time he needs to make a change in a species, he doesn't need to intervene in Earth. It's a law that he set in place. That's the way Darwin put it, and you know there was a lot of controversy continuing on with that. The Scopes monkey trial. There was the Galileo was punished. All this stuff. That's one thing I'm strictly against: religious persecution against science, because they can coexist very, very simply, as long as you don't overcomplicate things. I'm a philosopher, and I'm a very complicated person, but those types of things you cannot overcomplicate. We could all exist in harmony. I'm going to end it like that. Second rant. Third one will be tomorrow morning. And have a good night, guys. Hope you listen to that.